This is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be doing an article from our friend Screen Rant. So today from Screen Rant, we're going to be talking about Loki. Yep, so where Loki Season 2 will fit into the MCU Phase 4 timeline. Okay, so Disney has confirmed that Loki Season 2 is happening, but where in the MCU timeline will Season 2 take place? Here's all that we know so far. Okay, so warning, there are some spoilers from Season 1. Okay, so Loki Season 2 has been officially confirmed by Disney, but where and when the MCU timeline will the new season take place? Because the fact of time travel plot lines introduced in Loki, it's a bit difficult to pinpoint exactly how its events, and therefore the events of a second season, will fit into this greater franchise. However, Marvel Studios has provided enough clues to give a pretty good idea of where and when Loki Season 2 should be set. Because the TVA exists outside the bounds of the timeline, in Loki Season 1, Loki is caught by the TVA after escaping from Avengers Endgame time heist, though that version of Loki was from the original Avengers. At the end of Season 1, the multiverse is restored, but when in context of the other series, does that take place? Is the sacred timeline still intact during WandaVision, for instance, or the Falcon Winter Soldier? Well, that's the answer. Ultimately, it's complicated, but it seems reasonable to assume that the events of Loki are set after those shows, but before Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Okay. So related to this article is why Loki's return for Doctor Strange 2. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. So where does that leave Loki Season 2? That mostly will answer for that will be just set before Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. The movie is scheduled to release in February of 2023, and a Loki Season 2 will likely premiere on Disney Plus later next year. That puts them in right order release-wise for Loki to be set just beforehand, but there are other clues as well. Kang the Conqueror, who made his MCU debut in Loki Season 1 finale, will be the main villain of Ant-Man 3. So it will make sense for the character to be fleshed out a little bit more in Loki Season 2, setting up the events of the film directly afterward. Okay, so it's also worth noting that Loki himself is rumored to be appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, alongside Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. That with the film's title both suggest that Loki's Season 1 story will be continued directly with Doctor Strange 2. So it's likely that the Multiverse of Madness will act as a sort of middle chapter between Loki Season 1 and Loki Season 2, all feeding into Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Of course, now that the multiverse has been restored, it will likely feature some most upcoming MCU stories in one way or another. The end of the sacred timeline opens up countless possibilities for crossovers and new plot lines, which will hopefully lead to some exciting new additions to the franchise. The multiverse will be explored in more detail in Doctor Strange 2, Loki Season 2, and in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So there you go, guys. That is just some answers as far as where Loki Season 2 could be found and when it could be found. And again, if you guys like this content, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you didn't, that's okay. We all understand. These things aren't for everybody. For those who like this information, please be sure to subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning. Bye. And see you for the next one.